Hello Internet, it's Monday again. Don't worry, I brought you a movie. Today on Movie Monday, I bring you Spider-Man Homecoming. I always try to be on time with these videos, but when it comes to, okay, let's do them, I'm like, oh look, stupid shit on the internet. Well, to my defense, this time it was Horizon Zero Dawn that held me up. Great game, by the way. Spider-Man Homecoming is the third reboot of the Spider-Man franchise that started with a 5-minute appearance in Captain America Civil War, and was a better introduction to Spidey than the previous two origin stories. The movie was directed by John Watts. Until this, he was mostly a TV director, and for his first big budget movie, he did a solid job. The story is basically a Spider-Man origin story, but fortunately we don't have to suffer through Uncle Ben getting shot a third time. It is an origin story about how to be and what it means to be Spider-Man. The story starts right after the events of Civil War. Peter Parker comes back to New York and he wants nothing more than to be part of the Avengers. So he is waiting for Tony's call. Until then, he is trying to Spider-Man his way around, tries to look for crimes, to stop them. While doing that, he stumbles into a group that steals alien tech and sells it on the streets. He tries to stop the gang while balancing the life as a teenager. We get some sweet action, some fun lines, and the occasional Iron Man. That's the plot without spoilers. This movie is a lot like Ant-Man, not only in terms of humor, but that it's a hard character-driven story. It is a high school coming-of-age movie that deals with the balance of everyday life and being a superhero. And it does a good job with that, showing the relationships, the doubts, and all around what makes a hero. I will not go into details about the action because the CG looks, of course, great, the movie is colorful, and the Vulture's design looks awesome. There is no problem there. The acting. Finally, we got an age-appropriate Spider-Man. A kid playing a kid hero. Tom Holland does a fine job as Spider-Man, balancing the duality of the character, and he stands his own ground on the screen with the likes of RDJ and Michael Keaton. Robert Downey Jr. is only for a short time in the movie, and he's like a mentor for Spider-Man, like a billionaire playboy Obi-Wan. The Vulture is played by Michael Keaton. His development into a bad guy happens mostly off screen, but he gets a somewhat relatable origin story in the beginning of the movie. It is again a Marvel trait that the villain is kinda weak, but Keaton's performance elevates the character, and it leaves space for the relationship between Spider-Man and him to grow in further movies. The rest of the supporting cast is also really good. The kids who play Peter's schoolmates do a fine job and serve the story well. I even think that Tony Revolori playing Flash Thompson was a nice touch, cause when I recall bullies from my school, they were not 30-year-old people trying to act as teens. He's just an ordinary kid who is an asshole. And that's what bullies are. Marissa Tomei as Aunt May works. I mean, she's hot, and she has the funniest line at the end of the movie. If I had to criticize one thing, it is that throughout the movie, while it was fun and looked amazing, I never had the sense of danger or high stakes. I never had the feeling of, oh my god, what's going to happen? And Michael Keaton's character could have gotten more screen presence. I will give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. It is a fun, fresh start with a talented cast. Some fans might not like some of the changes they made to certain characters, but nonetheless, it is a great summer blockbuster that has endless possibilities in it. I will leave a link to the trailer down below. Have you seen this movie? What did you think of it? Who is your favorite Spider-Man from the movies? Whatever your answer is, leave it down on the comment section down below. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want more content like this, feel free to subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.